Coming up on Look Today, the director of LARAC will resign July 1st. I've got details. And the Glens Falls Open Door Project receives much needed funding. More on that coming up. And we have our weekly look at the movies with Jackson Murphy. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, and happy Friday. I'm J. Hood Jackson, and this is Look Today. Tonight's program, I sit down with Mark Petrie. He's the president of The Bridge in Glens Falls. He's here to talk about the LGBT community and the upcoming Pride Parade happening June 19 in Glens Falls. I also sit down with Heather Varney. Now, she's a development and foundation director for Saratoga Bridges, and she's here to talk about the White Party. Plus, we have your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first we've got these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, Ellen Boots, the director of LARAC, has announced that she will retire on July 1st. Now, she led the Lower Adirondack Regional Arts Council since 2006. Now, before she became the director, well, Ellen worked as a vendor in the annual LARAC Festival, selling handcrafted songbirds of the Adirondacks. Well, we spoke to Ellen about her tenure as director.
It's really been a team effort. We've had wonderful staff members and a great board, and we've accomplished a lot of things to stabilize LARAC, and our finances stabilized. The gallery has really been transformed over the years.
Ellen's been a great director for LARAC, and I met her way back then, probably 2006 when she first came on. Now, the LARAC Festival, by the way, will take place this weekend, and we'll be featuring 160 artists. Now, 34 of them are new this year. Now, some of the artists are LARAC veterans, having showcased their art since 1978. Well, we spoke to Philip Casabona. He's LARAC's festival coordinator.
We're really excited because it's our 45th festival, so it's a milestone for us. As an organization, we've been around since 1972, and we've done a festival every year. And it's grown exponentially, as you can imagine. This year we have 158 artists traveling from all over the country.
Now, in other news, here's an update on a story that we will be following very closely in the winter. The Open Door Mission in Glens Falls now provides shelter and food for those in need. We're in search for better facilities. Now, they will receive a $60,000 grant from the Glens Falls Foundation so they can expand on their facilities. Now, the expansion includes a new resource center, and the mission, by the way, as you probably know, operates a soup kitchen on Lawrence Street in Glens Falls and also runs the Code Blue Shelter. Now, the grant will allow them to effectively maintain all these services. Well, we spoke to Kim Cook. She's a director of the Glens Falls mission.
We're going into an expansion, and we're going to have a building that will have all of our programs under one roof. And a new program that we're starting is going to be a resource center. And we're going to be holding the Bridges Out of Poverty classes that we're already running. And those are for people in the community to understand poverty better so they can work with people. And we'll be doing classes there for people in poverty, computer classes, resume classes, and just a place to engage people in poverty with the community.
Now, Kim is very dedicated to the Open Door mission, so congratulations, Kim. Switching from news to weather, what a day today was, right? Sunshine, sunshine, and sunshine. Now, as Drew reminded me earlier, summer is closing in. So let's see how the weekend is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, we're going to head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at our first weather forecast. Back to the news. Well, the Hudson Valley Volunteer Firemen's Association awarded Tom Tracy. Now, why? 64 years of service in the South Glens Falls Fire Department. Tom Tracy comes from a long line of firefighters in his family. He was chief 3 times throughout the 90s. Well, we spoke to him about this award.
It's been a long career. This is my 64th year in the fire service. I started Actually, I started before I was 18 years old. My father was chief, my uncle's the chief, and I just went around the firehouse. I've been there ever since.
Congratulations, Tom. All right, it's time for our weekly look at the movies with Jackson Murphy. Now, he's going to give us an update on new movies at home and in the theater.
Hi everybody, I'm Jackson Murphy with your Look TV Look at Movies. The highly anticipated sequel to one of Disney's most beloved films sails into nearly 4,000 theaters this week. Finding Dory follows everybody's favorite blue tank fish with memory issues on her journey to find her parents with the help of, among others, her friend Nemo, who has plenty of experience in underwater adventures. Finding Dory is rated PG, and superstars Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart combine forces in Central Intelligence. Johnson plays a CIA agent who recruits his former high school buddy to help crack a big case. Hopefully they also produce a lot of laughs. Central Intelligence is rated PG-13. New at-home options include the underground thriller 10 Cloverfield Lane with John Goodman and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Hugh Jackman and Taron Egerton in the inspiring true-life story of Eddie the Eagle, and the action sequel London Has Fallen with Secret Service agent Gerard Butler trying to save the president again. Enjoy the movies, everybody, and I'll see you back here next week. I'm Jackson Murphy.
Well, thanks a lot, Jackson. Now remember, you can catch a look at the movies every Friday right here on Look TV. Well, coming up, I sit down with Mark Petrie. He's the president of the Bridge in Glens Falls. He's here to talk about the LGBT community and the upcoming Pride Parade happening this Sunday, June 19 in Glens Falls. I also sit down with Heather Varney. She's a development and foundation director for Saratoga Bridges. She's here to talk about the White Party event. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. Well, I got a couple of lookouts, and of course it's Friday, so I want to thank Drew and Andrew. You should see Andrew's shirt today. He's busting me about this blue shirt. You should see this yellow shirt Andrew's wearing. Come here, Andrew, come on out here. No, he won't do it. And Joel and Jack and Jesselyn for making this program possible each week. And lookout goes to Amber Mooney. Amber Mooney is with the Ballston Spa School District. We first met Amber a couple of years ago when we started Tech Talk, and she was very instrumental in helping organize the program for us and hooking us up with all of those amazing kids. Well, Amber told us today that she's moving on to a new position, so we want to wish her the best of luck. All right, tonight on Look TV, we've got a brand new Beyond the Headlines, and we got a bunch of episodes of our music show Tracks. And don't forget, you can tune in Monday night for the stories that matter to you. Please, everyone, have a safe weekend. Good night, everyone.